What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for the second season, or I should say, the final season of The Punisher. Just finished watching it not too long ago, and overall, man, this season's fucking fantastic. Like always, guys, y'all know how I feel about the Marvel Netflix series. You guys know I love them. Masterpiece of superhero television. And that same is still in the street here with The Punisher Season 2. Now, like always, that I've done since I finally get caught up on the Netflix series where I did with Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones Season 2. The end, let me just quickly talk about the ending for any of you guys that have not watched Season 2 and you're kind of reluctant, like, should I even watch it because, the series got canceled, so... Season 2 actually ends probably the best out of all the Netflix series that we've gotten so far. We haven't, because Jessica Jones season 3 is going to drop later this month, or in June 13th it is. I think it's the same day when Krypton Season 2 is going to be dropped, which I'm really looking forward to that, because you guys know I really ended up really enjoying Krypton. I thought it was great. So, the ending, it actually does not set up anything. There is no setup for a possible Season 3 that would have happened. None of that, it just ends. It just ends, gives you a conclusion. That's it. Doesn't set up the next major villain. It doesn't set up, like, the return of Jigsaw, or doesn't set up the return of some other Punisher villains. None of that. It just ends with Punisher being the Punisher. So, that was actually a nice change of pace. I liked that they had it there. So I was like, oh, but that was kind of a little worried as well. I was like, oh my god, are they going to end this? They're going to set up stuff for Season 3? Is that going to happen, or what? But with all that being said and done, let's just jump right into this. So the cast includes my man Jon Bernthal, which, speaking of the Punisher getting canceled, were people not happy about this? Eminem himself, you guys know, the rapper Eminem. He came out on Twitter, was like, hey, he was pissed off at Netflix for canceling the series. I was like, and I was like, maybe there might actually be hope that this series might get renewed. Out of all the Netflix series, I think Punisher and Daredevil probably the most chance, because Daredevil just how good it is, and the Punisher because MMM's on your ass. So who knows, man? But at the same time, if they do get brought back on the Disney Plus app, they better be just as graphic as they were on the Netflix series, because I don't want to watch Punisher Daredevil with some toned down pussy version. No. I want this raw and uncut and uncensored just like it is here on Netflix. So anyway, let's keep going. So we got Jon Bernthal, Ben Barnes, Amber Rose Raven, Josh Stewart, who's the assassin. I'll talk more about him later. Don't you worry. Florana Lima, Jason R. Moore, and Georgia. I try to mispronounce her first name. Windham. How the fuck you pronounce that woman's name? So, in the plot of Daredevil The Punisher Season 2, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Punisher Season 2 is at Frank Castle after everything happened in Season 1. He has been, acquitted from his crimes, everything, the Donnie pulled some strings, and he's now living the quiet life, backless living as Pete. Good old Pete. Mind his own business, he's doing his own thing, going to this bar, doing his own thing. Ends up meeting this woman who has a kid. That whole scene there in that first episode, I loved it, when they got that bar fight, and afterwards, they ended up having a one-night stand. Frank tells him, my name is Frank, and then then they go to get pancakes, and her son is like, y'all smashed, didn't you? And I was like, this kid is smart, goddamn. So anyway, that is that little tangent aside. I love that whole scene. That first episode was golden. So eventually stuff happens. He meets this girl. She's carrying around these photos. Everybody's after her, and Punisher is out there to protect her and also take down the people that are going after her and why they're coming after her for these photos. That is basically the basic synopsis of Punisher, and also the main. Well, that's kind of the main plot, but there's I don't know which one you would call the main plot, which one's a subplot. But Billy Russo ends up coming back, as we know. After he survived getting grimed from a mirror and being disfigured. He has amnesia. He doesn't remember everything whatever happened or what he did back in Season 1. So he's like, so all these seasons are these visions of a skull, which of course is Punisher's patented skull logo that he puts on his bulletproof vest. And of course he escapes, and of course wants to seek revenge for Frank. So that's the basic synopsis of the plot Season 2. So overall, like I said, love this season. Let me talk about the first thing I love: the cast. John Bernthal, once again, fucking phenomenal as Frank Castle. This man has, like I mentioned about season 1, but I'm gonna say it again for season 2. This man deserves an Emmy. Like that whole scene, and I think it was episode 10 or episode 11. That final moments where, I'm not even gonna say because it's gonna be spoilers, but that whole final moment where he's like, no. That man deserves a fucking award for that scene, man. He is great. Ben Barnes is also great as Jigsaw. He was as Billy Russo. He was great. He was probably like out of the two villains we got, him and the Christian assassin dude. I don't think, or John. Excuse me, his name is John. And John, I like Billy a lot more. He was, because he already has to connect with Frank that we saw back from season 1, but he's just really cool with like that whole thing where he has the amnesia in the first like few episodes before he kind of gains his memory back of what happened was really great stuff, man. And he has so many great moments where he's just like, he's like, I don't know what's going on. I just see the skull in my dreams. All I see is a skull, and he has this mask on, which I gotta say, I love the design on that mask, by the way. And he was great as well. He was fucking fantastic. But I think the favorite new cast member we got was Georgia, however you pronounce this woman's name, who plays Rachel. She was great. I love the so she's like this young, like 15 or 16-year-old girl who's on the run because of some photos she has. She was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was that kind of scenario, and she's like a master of like disguise and everything. She's a master of thieves, disguise, and all that stuff, and all the little stuff she does, and all the little. But I would definitely, and she was just great. There were so many moments where she just shined as an actress. She's fucking fantastic. There were so many great scenes with her, and she was always great when she was on screen. But my favorite part of season 2, without a doubt, would have to be the banter between Rachel and Frank, because their relationship is a lot like Joel and Ellie's relationship from The Last of Us. For you guys that played it, which you should, because it's a fucking masterpiece. Hype for Last of Us Part 2, by the way. Can't wait to play that. Anyway. So the relationship is very similar, where you can almost view it as like where he's like kind of like where he's like, you remind me more of my daughter, you're around this, you would be around the same age as her, and just the whole band. And my favorite parts of the series are definitely, there are those caring moments where Frank is just like legit caring for her. But one thing I also love is like Frank is still Frank when he's around her. By that I mean he shows this, he does not coddle this woman. He shows her tough love. Like there was this one part, and I forget which episode, where if I remember correctly, because I didn't watch all this series at once. I watched most of the series up to like episode 11, and then I took a break because I was like, school was getting a little bit more busier and my finals and everything, so I ended up putting the series on the back burner and finished it up today. But when I think she tried to disarm her, and then Frank just loses it, and he just he disarms it back, puts a gun right in her face. He's like, no, just ranting about you don't do this, don't do that, you did this wrong and this wrong. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Frank, relax. But Frank is Frank, and I love that. But their relationship was probably my favorite part of the second half. They were always great. The banter, they had great chemistry together, and just the moments were just so awesome to watch. Especially when they had the really emotional stuff where Frank's kind of being like more like a father to her. That stuff is just great, man. When you can actually see Frank still has the capability to care for people. Those scenes are always great. It always warmed my heart. So that was great. That was another thing I absolutely love about the season. Let's see what else. The soundtrack, once again, was a great. It's no Cloak and Dagger season 2 like soundtrack, but the soundtrack itself was pretty good. I got to talk about the action. Ooh, the action here! I fucking loved it. It is bloody. It is glorified, it is uncensored, it is untamed, and it is unrelenting, and my god, is it brutal, and I loved every goddamn second of it, man. Ooh, the blood there, of course you got your gunfights, where you see Frank, shooting motherfuckers down, but you got those scenes where he gets up close and personal, where he starts screaming, and he just starts to bash people's colors. There was this other one fight with John in this restaurant, this massive fight. Ooh, that scene was great, and man, you get to see firsthand what a pair of brass knuckles can truly do to a human face. I did not know they could fuck you up that much. Goddamn, but that whole scene where he starts getting punched with those brass knucks, whoo, baby, it's quack. I love it. Quack. I fucking love it, man. So the action is once again fucking phenomenal in this season as well. And let's see if there's anything else. My biggest. Oh, let me tell you this. You guys might remember in my season 1 review. My biggest problem with season 1 was how Frank never wore the vest until like the last episode, and like all the scenes where he's wearing the vest in the trailer were pretty much all the scenes where you saw it in the actual series. Thankfully, they learned from that, and now he wears a lot more. He doesn't wear it in every single episode, but he wears it in quite a majority of them, which I liked. Because I was like, because my biggest problem with season 1 was like, I just wanted to see the Punisher be the Punisher. With the vest, shooting motherfuckers. We get that in season 2. You got their scenes where he's just wearing the vest for most of it, and I love when he brought the vest, and like I think it was like episode 6. I was like, oh thank God, and he kept wearing it throughout for like until like episode 11 or 10. I was like, thank God, he's actually wearing the vest and everything. Great stuff. And yeah, like I mentioned, when he's wearing the vest, he's Punisher being the Punisher. I was like, thank God, he's actually wearing the vest in more than just one episode. Thank God. That was great stuff. One other scene I love is that where we really see the Punisher truly be the Punisher. Because if you guys don't know, I've been reacting to the comic, to the latest run, the comic, Matthew Rosenberg's run, the comic recently. I've been doing all the issues. If you've watched those videos, you know that I'm like, you guys know I've never read really Punisher comic before then. So you can imagine how just shocked I am when Frank just like starts killing random people just for nothing, or when he just goes completely insane and just kills them in very gruesome ways. He burned to death this other guy. He sent a hand to Doctor Strange and another for some reason. I was just like, yo, Frank, chill, man. We had a scene like that where this isn't really a spoiler, but if you really don't want to know what happens in the scene, skip ahead. But there was this one scene where Frank infiltrates, I don't even know what you would even call this room where dudes have, like, women dressed up like little girls. So I don't even know if you would consider this guy a pedophile or not. I don't know. But he tells like, yo, you got access to the prints, here's all the costumes, it's all good, it's all physical, no cops, no nothing. And then Frank just punches him, and the dude goes for like his double-barrel shotgun. Frank grabs it, opens it up, and hits him in the nose, and then he just starts opening up his legs, and he's like, you like taking pictures of little girls. And that whole scene where he's about to go kill him, and she's like, no man, don't you, he's a little bit more like, and then he just said, and then she says, why don't you burn that place down? She's like, and then Frank legit burns the place down. I don't know if no, the dude did escape. The dude did escape, but I was just like, so for that whole scene just had me dying, because I was just like, you fucked up, man. And the way Frank just like looks at him, and the dude's like, fuck, and Frank's just like, yeah, great stuff, man, great stuff. Now let's get to the negatives I have with the series. I didn't really have many, but I do have a couple. First off, let me talk about John, the Christian assassin, religious, that way you would call him. Now, apparently some people were actually calling this dude alt-right. He's not. At all. I would even call him a religious extremist, because he never really goes like, he doesn't go, you sinners, and I am here to take out all you sinners because I am the man of God, and I am here to do God's will. Yeah. But here's a character. Well, I liked him, and what was his name? Something Stewart. He does a great job playing him. It's just like the character himself just isn't really that interesting to me. Josh Stewart. He just really isn't that interesting to me. Like, he has, like, we see a bit of his backstory and other scenes where it's like, he could have been a little bit more interesting, but overall, he just really wasn't that interesting of a character. If you really cut him out, it would not affect the series at all, in my opinion. But that's really like my only major flaw I had with the series was just him. I just did not find him much of a compelling villain. He reminded me, he's a lot more in the same boat as that that returning army vet guy from season 1 that ended up planning a bomb, wanted to get with the whole thing with Karen and everything. He reminded me a lot of that. He was a lot better than that guy, but he still didn't really, really grab me the same way as Billy did, or even Andre from Cloak and Dagger season 2. None of those guys, in my personal opinion. He just didn't really grab me. I liked him, and Josh plays him great, but as a character, I just didn't find them particularly interesting, in my personal opinion. And there is some scenes where you have connected tissues, like the detective guy that we saw back in Luke Cage or Iron Fist season 2, as well as Daredevil season 3. Has a huge role in the series here, where he's kind of like out of the loop with everything, because he sees more things as he sees Frank Castle as this obvious vigilante that should be taken down because of what he does, but everyone else is like, nah, leave him, Midani and the other guy, Jason Morris character. They're like, nah, man, they're trying to keep Frank safe. And then eventually he realizes, that leave Frank alone, not trying to prosecute him. So his stuff with Frank was also pretty cool as well. Karen Page also makes an appearance in the series as well, but that was nice to see. It was nice to see Karen. There was this weird scene where this dude who works at the morgue asked for a favor from Carrie, or Carrie said he owed him a favor, and the next thing I know he's wearing her heels. I'm sorry, is that some sort of fetish I'm not aware of? What was that all about? That whole scene just confused the hell out of me. But yeah. That's all I gotta say about The Punisher Season 2. I'm not gonna really do a spoiler section because there really isn't much that happens as major stuff that I have to discuss. But yeah, overall, if you were a fan of Season 1, you'll definitely love Season 2. If you were someone that was kind of disappointed with Season 1 because Frank wasn't being the Punisher, this season is for you. It has so many great moments with Frank being the Punisher, unrelenting as always. There's stuff with, of course, Rachel. Midani is also a lot better here in Season 2 than she was in Season 1. Overall, it is just a far superior version of Season 1. So with that being said, I'm of course going to give Punisher Season 2 a 10 out of 10. Yes, the streak continues, and we only got one more series left. Jessica Jones Season 3, and then the Netflix series is finally over. But hey, it was an epic journey in hell. A complete franchise, this series getting nothing but 10 ratings from me. Shit, that needs to be commended, man. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.